Okay, guys, let's get started. Hi, everyone. My name is John, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a short presentation that's just going to talk about a cheaper discount, and also, if you are interested, about our pay plan too. So please get your pen and paper ready to take some notes, so that you can, reflect on it after this presentation. So you might be here for a couple of reasons. One, you might be here just to learn how to get a cheaper discount with our Herbalife products for your long-term goals. Or number two, you might be here to learn the pay plan as a health coach. Whatever reason for you for being here, thank you for being here tonight. Now, for those who want to earn an income, our business is very simple. To make part-time extra income, we do two things. Number one, you use the products to get your level 10 result, whatever that may be. Then number two, we build a client base to the level of income that we are looking for each week. So whether you may be interested in earning an extra $500 a week, $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, whatever you would like, that is what you set out to do. Okay, so that's how you make a part-time extra income. Number one and number two. Now, for those who want to create financial freedom, we do three things. So you do number one and two, and you also find, recruit, and teach other health coaches the same two or three things depending on their goals. That's how simple this is. Very simple, but extremely powerful. So again, I'm just taking you through this for those who may be interested in earning an income. And maybe if you're just here to find out about our cheaper discount, have a little listen and see what you think. So there are areas of income. Number one, retail profit. Number two, wholesale profit. Three, royalty overrides. Four, production bonuses. And number five, special supervisor bonuses and paid vacations. So let's get started. Cool. So some of you may be already on our program on a 30-day challenge, or you may be already on some sort of Herbalife program. Okay, I really encourage you to get back to the person who invited you and talk to them about becoming a VIP member, or also looking at earning an income to be a health coach. The reason why is this, okay? When you become a VIP member, you get 25% discount permanent of all Herbalife products, which is really neat. Okay, so you don't have to purchase again at full retail. Now, in order for you to get 25% discount, you must purchase what we call a Herbalife member pack, which is only $97, including delivery. And what you get is you get a free Herbalife member pack, including that bag, and a free vanilla shake, and also some manuals about how to use the products, and also how to earn a part-time income. And the good thing about that, it's only $15 a year to maintain your registration. Okay, so here's an example. You may already be on a 30-day challenge, okay, or some sort of program. I encourage you to upgrade to an ultimate program, because the ultimate program will give you the ultimate result. Okay, so this is an example. Because you decide to be a member and you register, the full retail price of a ultimate pack is $599. But because you've registered as a VIP member, it only costs you $452. So you save $147 just by becoming a VIP member. So, that sounds really, really neat. So I encourage you to get back to the person and talk to them about becoming a member. Now, in terms of, there is another level of discount, and we call it a senior consultant. Okay, so what that is is you can actually get 35% discount of all Herbalife products, permanent. Okay, so some of our clients, they choose to move up to senior consultant because of these reasons here, and I'm going to explain. So in order for you to get 35% discount, there are two ways for you to achieve that. One, you can accumulate 500 volume points in one order. So for those who don't know what 500 volume points is, okay, Herbalife has this thing called volume points. For every product you purchase, okay, there's a volume point attached to it, okay, because it's in 94 different countries, so it's very difficult to try and look at dollars and yens and rupees and all that kind of stuff. So we call it volume points. So for example, an ultimate program is 177.5 volume points. Okay, so some of our clients, they don't like running out of products all the time, and then reordering and waiting for it to be delivered, so they choose to purchase a 500 volume point order in one go. Okay, so which is roughly 3 ultimate programs, because they're going to use it anyway to achieve their goal. So why not purchase, a 500 volume point order? Okay, now the good thing about Herbalife, when you do that order in one go, they actually charge you a 35% discount, not 25, which is cool. So you end up saving around about $606. Okay, now that's a good savings there. I don't know about you, but I'll be keen on that. Okay, it's almost like you buy 2 and you get 1 free. Okay, now the good thing about that is that order's at 35% discount and it's permanent. Okay, so you don't go back to 25%, and then you can just order whatever you want. Okay, hang on, let me just check. Cool. Now there's a second way of doing that, okay, is that you can just do orders up to 500 volume points and you can accumulate that. But the only thing with that is that every order that you do is at 25%. Okay. Now, there is also a success builder order, okay? And we call it a 42% discount order. So it's called a 1,000 volume point order. So what that means is, for example, again, some of our clients, they say, well, I'm going to need a lot of products to achieve my goal anyway. So when they do a 1,000 volume point order in one go, which is roughly 6 ultimate programs, Herbalife will charge you a 42% discount for that order. Okay, so it's valued at $3,598, but because you've done that order in one go, they will charge you $2,157. So you save $1,441. Because if you think about it anyway, if you're just a product lover, you're going to use those 6 ultimate programs anyway to achieve your goal. Okay, and if you're looking at earning an income, okay, doing that order there, 1 ultimate program will be for you. Okay, 1 will be for your mom, 1 will be for your auntie, 1 will be for a couple of workmates, and 1 for your cousin. Okay, so and the thing is, you do a 1,000 volume point order, so you have the stock there ready. Okay, and then your profit will be 1,441. Okay, so that's what we call a success builder. So please go back to the person who invited you and really talk to them about this one. It's the best discount. Now, qualified producer, you accumulate 2,500 volume points in 1 to 3 consecutive months. And you can use up to 1,500 points from your downlines. And I'll talk to you about that later on. Okay, so what that means is you get 42% discount permanent of all products. You don't go back. Okay, so I encourage you to go back to the person who invited you and talk to them about this as well. And then the biggest one that we all would love is to get half price off everything. Okay, and we call it Supervisor, 50% discount. Okay, and once you get to Supervisor, that's when all the magic and the fireworks start happening. Okay, because you get 50% of all Herbalife products here in New Zealand and around in 94 different countries. Okay, So to get there, you need to accumulate 4,000 volume points, okay, and in 1 to 12 months, okay. And I'm going to explain to you later on different ways to get to supervisor, okay. But I encourage you to get back to the person who invited you. And also in terms of income, straight away you can earn a retail profit of 50%. And once you get to 50%, that's when it activates the marketing plan. Okay, so what I've just shown you is how to get a cheaper discount between 25 to 50%, and also how to earn a retail profit from 25 to 50%. No, that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk to you about the next level of income, and that's called wholesale profit. Okay, so say for example, right, we all start off as a member. Okay, so you've just completed your 30-day challenge. You registered to become a VIP member because you want to get a cheaper discount. Then you watch this presentation and then you say, oh, okay, well, it makes sense. I need to purchase a 500 volume point order because I need the products to achieve my goal. So you move up to senior consultant. Say for example, one of your friends you attract and they get on the products and they also become a VIP member. Any orders that they order at 25%, you get a 10% wholesale profit. And Herbalife pays that, which is really, really cool. They pay that every 15th of the month. But say, for example, you get to supervisor, okay, because you want the cheapest discount and you also want to earn 50% retail profit. What happens then if you attract one of your friends or family members to also get on the products, and later on they watch a presentation like this and they become a VIP member at 25%, any orders that they do at 25%, you get a wholesale profit of that, okay? And Herbalife pays that. You don't have to pay, okay? Herbalife pays you that every 15th of the month. And so on, you know. You're at supervisor and say one of your members, they watch the presentation and they see, wow, I can actually get 500 volume points, get a cheaper discount at 35. You get paid 15% in wholesale profit. And the same thing again, you help someone get to 42% to qualified producer and you get paid 8% in wholesale profit. Okay, so what I've just explained to you, okay, is how to earn a wholesale profit. So that's the second level of income. It's 8 to 25%, okay, in wholesale profit. Now, what I'm going to talk to you is becoming a supervisor, because as you've seen, you know, supervisor, that's where everything's half price, but also activates the marketing plan. So the short answer to becoming a supervisor, you accumulate 4,000 volume points in 1 month or 2 months or 3 to 12 months, okay? And I'm going to take you through that. So becoming a supervisor, 4,000 points accumulated over 3 to 12 months. This is just an example. Example #1. In February, okay, you decide I'm going to do a 42% order because I want 6 ultimate programs for me and a couple of my friends. In March, okay, those people reorder again, okay, and you also get another 6 ultimate programs anyway because you're going to help another 6. Then you do 1,500 volume points and you repeat the same thing in April. From May onwards, okay, you will be a supervisor, okay? And #2, another example there. Say, for example, after this presentation, straight away you do a 500 volume point order, which is roughly 3 ultimate programs for you, for your product use. And then in March, you know, you were to help a couple of other people get on the program by sharing your testimony. Then you do another 1,000 volume points. Then in April, 1,500. And in May, 1,000. That's a total of 4,000. From June onwards, okay, you are a supervisor. And then there's number 3 and number 4. And the good thing is you can use up to 2,000 points from your downline. So don't think that you have to do the whole 4,000 volume points by yourself. Remember that you can attract some people who also want to become members. And when they do orders, those points that can assist you in achieving the 4,000 volume points. So that's one way. There's also another way, and it's called, there are steps to supervisor in 3 months. So month 1, you just straight away after watching the presentation, you order a 1,000 volume point order, because that order is going to be at 42% discount for you and plus 5 clients. Okay, you hold a business launch shake party, you invite a couple of your friends to come over, you have your 5 ultimate programs ready, straight away 5 of your friends hop on, and then you put on a 90-day action plan. Month 2, those 5 clients from the month before will reorder, and you just do the same thing again. Okay, you accumulate 1,500 volume points at 42% discount. Okay, and then you will be at 42% discount permanent. And month 3, you repeat the same thing again. Month 3, you are at 50% profit with a client base approaching 20 and a part-time income of 1,500 to 3,000 a month. Not bad. Extra income on top of whatever you are doing, just by helping 6 of your friends a month. Now, becoming a supervisor, there's another way. There's 1 month. Okay, you can accumulate 4,000 total volume points in 1 calendar month. Okay, with 1,000 volume unencumbered. And also 2 months, accumulate 4,000 total volume points over 2 consecutive months with 1,000 volume points unencumbered. So basically what I want you to understand from this is that you can actually become a supervisor in 1 month or 2 months. Okay, so please get back to the person that invited you. And if you want to become a supervisor in 1 or 2 months, let them know and they will sit down with you and make a plan with you. Okay, you can also do it in 2 months in teams of 2. So 2 coaches become supervisors at the same time in the same month. Okay, so for example, in June, Bruce does a 1,000 volume point order at 42 because he needs it for himself and 5 friends. Mary does the same thing. Okay, that's a total of 2,000 volume points for June. In July, okay, those people reorder, and Bruce does another 1,000 volume points, to help a couple more people. And then Mary just repeats the same thing again. That's a total of 3,000 volume points. So on the supervisor application, that is a total of 5,000 volume points. So 2 coaches become supervisors at the same time in the same month. Okay, so 2 of them. Now, you can also achieve this 2 months in teams of 3. So that means 3 coaches become supervisors at the same time in the same month. Okay, so January, example, Jack does 1,000 volume points, ultimate program for him and 5 of his friends. Jill does the same thing, ultimate program for her, and 5 of her friends. And Noddy, the same thing. That's a total of 3,000 volume points in January. In February, okay, Jack does the same thing. Okay, Jill does a 500 volume point order. Okay, and Noddy does 1,500. That's a total of 3,000 volume points. On the supervisor application, that is a total of 6,000 volume points. So what happens is 3 coaches become supervisor at the same time in the same month. So what I'm doing is I'm just showing you different ways of becoming a supervisor so that you can see everything. And we love showing everyone different ways so that you know everything. The last thing you want is later on to find out that you could have done it this way and your sponsor didn't show you. So there are also ways to do it 1 month in teams of 2 supervisors. So 2 coaches become supervisor at the same time in 1 month. So for example, Allison does 2,500 volume points and Peter does 2,500 volume points. That's a total of 5,000 volume points. So they both, okay, become supervisors at the same time in 1 month. Also, 3 coaches can become supervisors at the same time in 1 month. Allison and Peter. Allison does 2,000 volume points. Peter does 2,000 volume points. Wendy does 2,000 volume points. That is a total of 6,000 volume points on the application. So all 3 coaches become supervisors at the same time in 1 month. Again, just showing you different ways so that you know, so that you're well informed. Now, this is a beauty one. This is really cool. So you can become a supervisor in 2 months. Okay, so in a team, for example, you do a 500 volume point, a senior consultant order, okay, because you want to get a 35% discount, and then you attract B, C, and D. they do the same thing just like you. They want to get 35% discount of all the products. So they do 500 volume points. B does one, C does one, and D does one. Oh, sorry. They do that in month one, and they do that again in month two. Okay. And then guess what? You become a supervisor, because that will be a total of 4,000 volume points in 2 months. So I just showed you different ways to get to supervisor. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you another level of income by getting to supervisor. Okay, and we call this royalties. Okay, you can earn 3 levels up to 5%. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain that to you. Say, for example, right, you got on after a 30-day challenge. Okay, then you become a member at 25%. You move up to senior consultant at 35% because you want to get a cheaper discount and you want to stay permanent. But then all of a sudden, people are noticing changes in you and you're helping a few friends and family. You get up to 42%, and then you eventually become 50%. So congratulations, you are now a supervisor. But say, for example, you know, you teach somebody else to do the same thing, move up the marketing plan. You know, they get on to become 25%. They watch the presentation. They want to move up to 35%. And then they move up to 42%. And then they also get up to 50% supervisor because they wanted the same discount level as you. Now, the thing is, when they are supervisor, there's no more retail profit. There's no more wholesale profit, okay, because you guys are both equal. But that's when Herbalife says, thank you so much for teaching that person to become a supervisor. So we are now going to pay you a royalty. Now, for those who don't know what royalties are, think of it like this. The work you do now, you get paid that forever. Okay, so for example, Michael Jackson, okay, you know, the guy who did the moonwalk and all of that, okay, you know how he's passed away now, and every time someone purchases a CD or a DVD or his music, his children actually earn a royalty from that. Okay, so even though he's passed away, you know, he still earns a royalty. So it's similar to the same thing. So, you know, that person there is now a supervisor, so you can't earn any more retail or wholesale profit. But you, Herbalife will pay you 5%, okay, in royalties on the retail value, okay, of any orders that that person does. But look at this. Say, for example, that person there, okay, also teaches somebody else to get to supervisor, okay. Herbalife will pay you another 5% in royalties, okay, and 5% in royalties, okay, which is really, really neat, just by doing that, okay. And then, say, for example, they introduce another person, you know, to get up to supervisor as well. So that's your third line, okay, and then you get another, okay, 5% in royalty, okay. Now, that is paid every 15th of the month from Herbalife, okay. That's why you see a lot of Herbalife members on the 15th. They're very happy, okay. So if you think of it this way, the good thing, the beauty about Herbalife, it's in 94 different countries. So your first line supervisor can be here in New Zealand, but then your second line supervisor may be in Australia, and then your third line supervisor may be in the United States. So wherever they are in the 94 countries that Herbalife is in, okay, you get paid that in US dollars, okay, in your account, okay, so which is really, really neat. Okay, so, but that's where it ends there. It's only 3 levels. Don't get greedy now, okay? But the good thing about Herbalife, okay, that's when they chuck in bonuses. Okay, you can earn a bonus from 2 to 7% on infinite levels. So what that means is it's never ending, okay? So imagine getting bonuses that's never ending, okay? So you can earn 2 to 7%, which is really, really neat. And this is what attracted me to this business opportunity, is because you can actually earn royalties and bonuses. So let's see some examples here. So example 1, please look on the H&P manual. It's on page 39. Say, for example, example 1, you get to supervisor. You teach another 2 people to get to supervisors. Those 2 people teach another 2 to get to supervisor on your 2nd level, and those 2 teach another 2 on the 3rd level to get to supervisor. Your monthly check of royalties looking at $4,410 a month. Not bad. Well done. Now, example 2, you get to supervisor. On your 1st level, you teach 3 people to get to supervisor. Those 3 people teach another 3 people to get to supervisor. And then those 3 teach another 3 get to supervisor. Your monthly check, $15,795 a month. Yes, that's right, a month. Okay, now example 3, you get to supervisor. You help 5 people get to supervisor on your 1st level. Those 5 help another 5 in their 2nd level. And then and those 5 on your 2nd level help another one on your 3rd level. You're looking at a monthly check of $76,725 a month in royalties. Amazing. Okay, so what is our job as a health coach? It's very simple. Number 1, you use the ultimate program to get an amazing level 10 result. Okay, so if you're looking at, you've seen the income that you can earn, I'm explaining to you exactly how you do this job as a health coach. Number 1, use the ultimate program to get an amazing level 10 result. 2, develop 4 brand new clients every month. 1 client a week. Not bad, okay? And then out of those 4 clients a month, 2 will want to become coaches, okay? So then you start a plan with them to get to supervisor. Then you just maintain and retain clients and health coaches. You follow them up and also through Facebook, and you invite them to presentations like this, and you let the presentation do the work for you. And you expose the clients and coaches to Herbalife opportunities and socialization and systemized training, just like this as well. Becoming a supervisor, number 1, the goal is to get to supervisor as fast as you can. Number 2, ultimately what is important is that you make a decision. Worry about arrangements later. And 3, work with your coach to decide what is best for you. And why become a supervisor? I'm going to explain this to you. Number 1, take full advantage of the marketing plan, maximizing all areas of income. 2, 50% retail profit. And don't forget, 50% discount of all Herbalife products. Also, 8 to 25% in wholesale profit by introducing members. Royalties of 5% on 3 levels as you build your team of supervisors. You set a good example for your current and future health coaches. You qualify for special supervisor schools. And this is the biggie. You qualify for spectacular vacations. So I went to one last year with this company, all paid expenses to Bali, hotels, limo rides, flights, meals, and that's available for you by working to get supervisor and attending our trainings. And this is really cool from the founder, Mark Hughes. If I can do it, everything is really easy. If I can do it, you can do it as well. Mark Hughes, it just got easier. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Please get back to the person who invited you right after this presentation and let them know if you are A, you want to have a cheaper discount, okay? B, cheaper discount and extra income. C, cheaper discount and financial time freedom. Again, let me go through that. A, you've seen the presentation, you're already on the products. Okay, I want to get a cheaper discount. B, you're already on the products. Now you've seen the presentation and you say, well, I'd like a cheaper discount and earn extra income. Or C, you're on the products, you want to get a cheaper discount, and you want financial time freedom. So please get back to the person who invited you. Just message them, and whether you are A, B, or C before you go to sleep. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much, John.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh,
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, John.
Hi, Daddy.
Bye, Daddy. Did someone say Daddy to me?
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Everyone.
I don't
Thank
have
you,
to.
John.